me that you were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Is that true?
I think so.
Do you know what type 1 diabetes is?
I don't.
Okay, so I'll do some patient teaching for you, and then after I do some teaching, just to make sure that I know and understand that you know what I'm talking about, I want you to reiterate what I just said. But basically what type 1 diabetes is that you have an organ in your body called the pancreas, and it produces insulin. And the thing is what insulin is a hormone that actually breaks down sugars in your body. But the thing is since your pancreas, since you have type 1 diabetes, no longer makes insulin, your body's not able to digest the sugars in your body, and so it just stays in your blood. And when sugars stay in your blood, you're at risk of having hyperglycemia, which is just an abundant amount of sugar in your blood. And what happens is some signs and symptoms that you need to be aware of is you start having like deep, rapid breathing, and also shaking, and other signs of hyperglycemia is like, feeling really, really thirsty and frequently going to the bathroom to urinate. I know that's a lot of information, but I will give you a handout to like refer. This is just like an overview. Do you have any questions?
Not right now.
Could you give a summary of what maybe I've talked about?
So, from what I learned from you is that my pancreas isn't working with how insulin works, and so that means that my sugars aren't being broken down, and that's why I'm having high sugar in my body.
Yep, that's correct. And I understand that your parents don't understand English very well, so I'll have an interpreter come in a little bit later and explain to you guys more. Right now the interpreter is kind of busy, so I'll be back. And also, when I have the interpreter here, we'll talk about how we can control your insulin and techniques and devices you can use to help control your diabetes.
For sure, thank you.
All right.
Hello, my name is Ivy. I'm the other nurse here. So today I'm going to teach you how to check your own blood sugar. So we have right here a lancet. So to check your blood sugar.
Hola.
Oh, so this is our interpreter.
My name is Jesus. Gusto, señora.
Bien.
Go ahead, Ivy.
Oh, okay. So for the items that you need to check your blood sugar, so you need a gauze pad, you need an alcohol wipe, a lancet, and then my machine. Okay, so you need a lancet, a gauze pad, alcohol wipes, and then your blood sugar machine. So to check your blood sugar, you're going to start off by opening up the alcohol wipe, and then you're going to rub it against the edge of your finger. So you don't want to get the blood sugar in the middle of your finger, because this is where your capillaries are, and it's going to hurt over time if you keep poking yourself right here. So try to get it on the edge, and then just wipe it for a good 10 seconds in a circular motion. And then you're going to open up your gauze pad to get it ready. So for the lancet, you're going to twist it, and then you're going to hold it on the edge, your thumb and your index finger. And then you're just going to press it down, and then it's going to make a little drop of blood. And then you're going to get your gauze pad and wipe the first drop of blood. Okay. So you don't want to squeeze it because it might cause the red blood cells to lysis. So what you want to do is wipe it, and then wait for another drop of blood to come out. And then you're going to use your machine, and then you're going to take that second drop of blood. And then you're going to get a number right over here. So Juanita, I know your mom speaks Spanish, so I have a Spanish handout for her. And then this is a handout for you. It tells you how to check your blood sugar step by step. And then also, after you get a number, you're probably wondering, okay, what do you do with that number? So your doctor has ordered, it's called a sliding scale. So based on what your blood sugar is, let's say your blood sugar on the machine says 200. So for 200, or your blood sugar is 200, you're going to give 2 units of insulin. And then if it's 250, then you're going to give 3 units of insulin. So I just want to check that you understood what I taught you. For checking your blood sugar, where would you check the blood sugar with the lancet?
Like on the side, like not in the middle of your finger.
Okay. And then if the blood sugar reading says 200, how many units of insulin are you going to give?
Based on this worksheet, is 2 units?
Yes, perfect. Okay. So I have my interpreter here. He's going to explain to your mom what I just taught.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Señora Juárez, so, gusto conocerla, voy a hacer todo esto por usted porque yo sé que no tiene mucho más porque me están preguntando. ¿Me entiende? Okay. Hi, so Juanita, my name is Jesus. I'm gonna teach you about how to inject insulin. Since I know you're newly diagnosed. So this is the insulin pen, and every insulin pen is gonna have a disposable little needle at the end of it. So anytime you're gonna use the pen, before you use it, you have to make sure you prime it, right? So make sure you have all your supplies ready, you know, like your alcohol swabs, so you clean your site. You always want to make sure you clean the port, even though it's a new pen, you still want to, you know, make sure any little risk of infection is out of the way. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start by taking off the cap from the insulin syringe and attaching the actual little needle, right? So you're gonna pull back 2 units from the pen. Dial it, I'm so sorry. You're gonna dial 2 units from the pen, and this is what's called priming. So once you dial the 2 units, you press the plunger. That sends the insulin through the needle, so there's no empty airspace in between. So to make sure you get the units that you're gonna dial to. Now, when you go to inject yourself, there's a couple different sites that you can do it, which you should actually rotate sites so you don't cause like too much like bruising on one side. And that's the recommended way. So you either have sides of your abdomen, and then you have the backs of your arms. Anytime you're gonna inject, make sure you like pinch your skin. After you obviously dialed it with the amount of units that you're supposed to, off your sliding scale right here. Once you inject it, you have to hold it there for at least 5 seconds to make sure that the medication actually stays in. And then you just release and retract the pen accordingly. After, of course, once you're done, you're just going to dispose of the thing, and then we're going to send you home with a box of the needles. Okay? Now, I believe you were already told how to check your blood sugar, and based off your blood sugar, how many units you'd give yourself based off the sliding scale. Okay, perfect. As far as I know, that is it. Do you want to kind of go reiterate it back with me to make sure that you kind of understood, so I could go based off of that?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, perfect. Fine. Staff.
So this is the pre-filled pen that has the insulin, and so I'm gonna remove the cap and then clean it with the alcohol, and then connect the needle that I'm supposed to not reuse, and then push this up to whatever unit I need to give based on the table that I get on my blood sugar, and then that will put the medication in the needle, and then whatever sites I chose, so if I chose my abdomen, I'm going to clean the site and then pinch it and then inject the medication and then hold it for 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's safe.
And then retract it and
Dispose of the needles. And the sharps. We actually don't want you to throw it out in the trash, so that's biohazard.
Okay.
But yes, prime it with 2 units, as it says in instructions, before you actually inject yourself with the right amount of units.
Sure.
Okay. And then Mama, I know we need to translate in Spanish, so I will get Mr. Pedro to come in and explain it to you. He's running a little bit late. He usually rides a Lime scooter, so he must be out of charge or something, but we'll make it happen.
Gracias, senor.
Yeah.
Mucho.
Sí.